Gosh, the head librarian is going to terminate my employment if she sees this. Quick, help me put everything back. Hey, don't let her press your luck, buddy. I knew you were a bit clumsy, but this is a real blunder. A serious mishap, an actual catastrophe, a full-fledged flub-up. Sorry. I use synonyms as an alternative to swear words. Welcome to the library. You know how to use the Dewey Decimal System, right? Well then, let's book it over to those 025s. I knew you were a bit clumsy, but welcome to the library. Maybe we should flee. Just lean into it, you know? We'll be like Bonnie and Clyde, except instead of robbing banks, we'll mess up libraries. What am I saying? That's a terrible idea. Welcome to the library. I knew you. Welcome to the Don't get me wrong. It's great to see you. I noticed you've finally grown into your ears, so that's... congratulations. But right now, I really need to get these books cleaned up. That was one way to break the ice. At least I'm not nervous about meeting up with you anymore. You know, because I'm too busy panicking over all the scattered books and broken stuff. But, hi, long time no see. How's life? I can't believe you're really here. I almost didn't recognize you. Oh, actually, that's not true. I could never forget your face. Not even in a trillion years. I can't believe you're really here. Look, my hands are shaking. First date jitters. Not that this is a date, of course. I just mean, I'm happy you're here. In a normal, friendly way. This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm fine. I can't believe you're really here. Look, my hands are shaking. Talk about a plot twist. I was expecting our reunion to be like one of those Nipple Sparks novels. A bit more sweet, calm, less likely to get me fired. I can't believe... This is fine. Talk about a plot twist. Do you know how heavy those bookshelves are? We could have been killed, or worse, banned from the library. Talk about a plot... I knew you... No! You remember my old ticklish spot! Curiouser and curiouser. Well, I may not have grown up to be an explorer, or an adventurer, or a treasure seeker, or a gunfighter, but I'm proud of what I am. I am a librarian. Things sure have changed a lot since we were kids, huh? You're cooler than ever, and I finally got the boobs I always wanted. I can't find the words to express how good it is to see you again. And that's saying something, because I'm a logophile. I know a lot of words. I can't believe you're really here. Look, my hands are shaking. First date jitters. Not that this is a date, of course. I just mean, I'm happy you're here. In a normal, friendly way. I joined a literature club in high school. It was super cute. At first. Then the club president had a nervous breakdown and threatened to delete us from the game files. Whatever that means. This is fine. I can't find the words. I feel like I have so much to tell you. Can I just say, time has been good to you. I mean, you were always cute, but you've definitely had a glow up. I'd say puberty did you right. Remember how I used to read you those fantasy books, A Melody of Frost and Flame? And how I was so excited for the next one in the series to come out? Yeah, it still hasn't. I'm still waiting. Talk about a plot twist. So, do you like to travel? Me, I'm an armchair traveler. My library card is my passport to the wonderful and quite unpredictable world of books. Do you know how heavy those bookshelves are? This is... Remember how I used to read you those... Talk about... So... No! I joined a literature club in high school. It was super cute. At first. Then the club president had a nervous breakdown and threatened to delete... Want to hear some word facts? A single piece of confetti is called a confetto. The word set has more definitions than any other word, and posynonym is a synonym for synonym. I organized my bookshelves by color. Take a look! It's my reading rainbow. Remember how I used to read you those fantasy books? So... Remember how... I feel like I have so much to tell you. I can't find the words to... Remember how I used... I joined a literature... So... I feel like I have so much to tell you. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I'm hoping it'll come up naturally in conversation. Can you start us off? You've clearly been practicing. Oh, this is great. I was looking for something to keep me occupied while I wait for my interlibrary loan to arrive. My monthly subscription box of Japanese snacks arrived. Do you want to come over and try them with me? Yay, I can't wait! Just promise you won't hog all the candy, or I'll get you. You were my favorite person when we were kids, and you're my favorite person now. Best friends forever. I've really missed you. And, also book reports, and bubblegum tape. I miss a lot of things from when I was a kid. If only we had a time machine. I was a little worried that it might be hard to talk to you after all this time. But it's sort of like we just picked back up where we left off, isn't it? I've really missed you. Remember when we found that abandoned treehouse in the woods? We used to swing across the creek on a rope and pretend we were crossing into a magical fantasy world. But then the rope broke, and we grew up. I've really missed you. Remember when we found that... I was a little worried that it might be hard to talk. I'll never forget the last time I saw you. I watched you through the car window as we drove away. It was pouring down rain. Then a sad song started playing on the radio. And you chased us down the road until you tripped and did a faceplant in the mud. I've really... Did you know that E is the most common letter in the English language? It's also the most common letter in my name. Pretty cool, huh? Remember when we found that abandoned tree? I'll never forget the... I've really missed... Did you know... No! You remember my old ticklish spot! That was so romantic. Like something out of a novel. Although, if this were a novel, something terrible would most likely happen in the next scene in order to further the plot. Good thing this is real life. I know I'm an adult, but I still pretend I'm a mermaid whenever I go swimming. I am not ashamed. Want to know an embarrassing secret? I used to tell my classmates that I was dating someone from a different school and show them pictures of you. Maybe one day I'll take you to my class reunion and we can finally convince them that I was telling the truth all along. I's been thinking about you. Sorry for all the library jokes. I'll put them on hold. Oops, there I go again. I just can't help myself. Remember when we found that abandoned... You're even sweeter and funnier than I remember. And more of a troublemaker. Some people become so different when they grow up. But you just became more you. I'll never forget. I might die from embarrassment and shyness if I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You were my first crush who wasn't a fictional character. Remember when we found... What's your deepest, darkest secret? I stole a book once. I skipped school and spent the whole day reading in my secret hideout. Completely sucked in by the fantastical story of rock giants and racing snails and dog dragons. Sometimes I wish that story had never ended. I'll never forget the past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was tense. Yeah, my sense of humor hasn't changed much over the years. What's your deepest, darkest... I was seriously running out of shelf space, so I built a new bookcase. Out of books! Isn't that ingenious? Now I have room for tons more! Did you know that you're even sweet? Remember when we found that You've clearly been practicing! That was even more beautiful than the travel brochure described. Want to see my vision board? It's got all kinds of pictures of things that make me happy, and things I want out of life. And yes, there's a picture of me and you on there. I know it sounds a little hokey, but maybe that's what brought us back together. An old song came on the radio earlier, the one I listened to on repeat the summer we visited Hot Chocolate Lake for the last time. I wanna be your summer love, summer love. You know, that one. Thanks to my small stature, I get to dress up as Ribbit Reader during special library events. That's the library's mascot, by the way. It's a huge, hot, stuffy frog costume, and boy, do I love it! Any chance you're into girls dressed like animals? I could be your frog princess. We're like Hermione and Ron, or Sherlock and Watson. The best of friends, destined to be lovers. Depending on which part of the story and or fanfiction you're reading. You and me, sitting in a tree, Kissing. That's been stuck in my head all day now. But it's just the annoying tune that bothers me, not the general concept, for your information. We're like, thanks to my small... I was talking to my mom on the phone earlier, telling her about how we've reconnected. Suffice to say, she ships us. Also, she says hi. The library has more to offer than just books, you know. You could take out a movie, or a video game, or me. You and me. The library has more to offer thanks to my... We're like... Ooh! Did you mean to do that? Meh, the book was better. I'm pretty miffed they left out the whole part about the dinosaur astronaut. Oh, don't get me wrong, I still had an amazing time with you. I definitely want to do it again. Mrs. Frames, what do you think? I was going for a sexy smart thing, but I'm not sure. Expression, I'm guessing you like them? Now, what if I were to take them off and bite them a little? And people would always tell us that... My to-read pile is growing dangerously tall. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, it's probably because my books toppled over during the night and buried me while I slept. Don't mourn me. It's how I wanted things to end. Thanks to my small stature, we're like... Someday, I'd love to settle down in a nice house with a white picket fence and a garden for all my dogs. But I'd also love to run away to Japan and become an English teacher and live in one of those micro-apartments, you know? Oh, why can't I magically do both at the same time? Oops. Was I staring at you? Sorry. You're just, really cute. I'm beside myself. This whole thing is a dream come true. Thanks to my small... Someday, we're like... My to read... Thanks to my small... We're... Ooh! Did you mean to do that? I just can't believe we found each other after so many years apart. It seems impossible. Then again, sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. Dog dare you to kiss me! My to-read pile is... Look at us. A pair of old flames, a quiet library, in a quaint little town. All we need is a murder victim, and we've got ourselves a cozy mystery. We'll call it If Books Could Kill. Someday, I'd love... Look at us. My to-read pile... Look at us. My to-read... Look at us. My to-read... Look at us. Someday, I'd... My to-read pile... Look at us. A pair of... Someday... Oh, my abs are starting to hurt from laughing so much. It's the best feeling. Aw, I really appreciate this. No, really, I'm so grateful. So thankful. I owe you one. I am very fond of you. In fact, I cherish you. I adore you. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. I'm so nervous to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I love you. I was scared you'd be different somehow, and that all my happy memories would be tarnished. But actually, having you in my life again has made those memories shine brighter than ever. Thank you for being you. Is it okay if I take some measurements? Not to ruin the surprise, but I'm knitting you a sweater, also matching socks. I almost did underwear too, but itchy is not the feeling I'm hoping to inspire in that area. Not many people get to say that their first love turned out to be their true love. We are the lucky ones. I don't know about you, but I'd say we have some real textual chemistry. Do you still have a bicycle? I'd love to ride on the handlebars again, for old time's sake. We could go to the corner store and get some snacks. You still like Pokey and Fountain Dew? I spent so many years believing my feelings for you were unrequited. When you told me you liked me too, it made my heart so happy. If only we confessed to each other back then. See, this is why people shouldn't keep secrets, especially not love secrets. I was reading through some of my old diary entries about us, and I realized something. This would make a fantastic romance novel. I always thought I might try and write a book someday. What do you think? Am I dreaming too big, or not big enough? I'd love to go on a romantic weekend getaway. Think about it. You and me, in a cozy cabin up at Hot Chocolate Lake, reminiscing about all our old memories, and making wonderful new ones. If you were a library book, I'd never return you. I'd still pay the late fees, of course. It's only 10 cents a day, and it's the right thing to do. My family used to say that you and I were joined at the hip. I don't know. I think we were actually joined at the heart. Bored? Read a book. No harm ever came from reading a book. Unless it was an ancient magical book with the power to unleash a cursed mummy hell-bent on resurrecting his dead lover. In which case, yeah, you might have a problem. If you were a library book, I love the way you smell. You smell like summertime and happiness and all my favorite memories. Is it okay if I just hug you and breathe really deeply? E-readers are great for traveling, and also for reading certain, types of books. The types of books one might not wish others to know one enjoys. If you know what I mean. I can be a little bit particular. If I like something, I stick with it. That's why I bought 20 pairs of the exact same underwear. Rest assured, once you're mine, I'll never replace you. I was scared you'd be different. I'm so getting you back for that. When and where you least expect it.